Hi guys, this is RL. This is going to be the H code tutorial. To access the H code program, just click on the H code button there. This particular program right here will open up. I'm trying to get it centered. But basically, what we've got in the H codes, there's 64 different ways that you can set these three digits. And then what you see here when you first open it up is the 64 values, and then they're all color coding according to their games out. Now the yellow are 1 to 30 games out, the blue are 31 to 60, the green are 61 to 90, the pink are 91 to 120, and then red is greater than 120. You can click on any one of these patterns and see its games out. You can see here that the 031, this was the one that hit in the last game. Its minimum skip, that's the distance in between two hits, is 1. Maximum skip is 216, and it's hit 61 times total. I've added this little visual aid so you could kind of see. I think each one of these has something like about 70, it shows 70 games in each line. An asterisk means it hit, and a dash means that it skipped. So you can kind of, these go from left to right and then top to bottom. So you would read this line, from the left to the right, and then come back to this line and read it the same way. And that'll be the way that all of these types of data that you would see would be listed. The clear button will clear the lower screen. Now you can see right here the quick count. You can see the yellow is hit 26 times. So it's at 40.6%. The blue is hit 11. It's at 17.1. 9 is hit, or green is hit 9. It's 14%, and etc. etc. I don't know how valuable this information right here will be, but it's there just that the user wants to use it. Okay, the split file or the split option, what this does is first you can select my particular game plays 2 drawings a day. You don't really have to adjust this or set the top one, because when I built the algorithm to split up the database, it automatically calculates how many drawings that you've got based on the dates, so when you update the database you need to keep the dates straight so that the program doesn't get those mixed up if you split them. Now here, some states have up to 4 draws a day. There may be more than that, but I limited it to 4 draws per day. And then you can load the first game of the day, the second, the third, the fourth, or you can play the combined. Now I'm just going to go ahead and check mark the combined box, then save and exit, and then it's using all the draws. If I just wanted to use the first draw of the day, then I would set this, and then it's now just only the first draw of the day is loaded in the database, and then all the analysis will follow that. It doesn't create databases for your midday, evening, night, whatever. What it does is it just strips the data from the database and then loads it into the game variables. The next button is the digit button, and what this does is just show you the total times or the total number of games that have one of these digits in it. You can see here that 0 has been drawn. There's 877 games that contain a digit 0 in the 3-digit code. 872 have a 1, 830 have a 2, and 896 have a 3. And again, you can see this is read from left to right. You can see here asterisk indicates every game that had at least 1 3 in it. It doesn't count, if there's 2 3s, it still only counts at 1 per game, because this is digits per game, and they're non-positional, so it could be a 0 in the first, second, or third position. The next one is the single, double, triples. And a single, what I mean by that is it has 3 different digits, such as in this one right here, 132. A double will have at least 1 pair of digits, like 33. two, two, etc. And then of course a triple has all three same digits. The next one is the mirror digits, and by mirror digits, since we're working with 1, 2, and 3, the mirrors of those, 0 would equal 3, 1 would equal 2, 2 would equal 1, and then a 3 would equal 0. And what that would be is, like, let's say that 2, 1, 1 was drawn in the last game, and we thought, position 1 might be a mirror digit. So what we would do is it's a 2 now, so we could look at the 2, and then we could see that we would need to play a 1 if, we thought it was going to be a mirror. Or, you can look at either one of these. Any digit you find, just play the opposite. The next choice is the repeat digits. And these particular digits are require 2 games. Like here we had a 1 over a 1, a 1 over a 1, a 1 over a 1. So we had several in there in a row that repeated. Here we had a 0, 0, that was a repeat. So if you're analyzing the repeats and you think in position 1 that it's time for a digit to repeat, then you would play the same digit in position 1 that is currently in the last game, or the last drawing. And these are positional. You can see they're hits and skips for each position. The 1, 2 position 1, 2, or 3. The next one is the 1 off. If you think it's going to be 1 off, let's say it was a 2, then you would either need to play a 1 or a 3 in that position. And again, those are positional, for the 3 digits that we're trying to hit. The next button is the Q stats or quick stats, and basically what this is, you got your front pair, your back pair, and then your end pairs. And whenever you click on this, it'll always start with the first pair, 0, 0, but you can click on any one of these right here and look at those digits. Now these are in ordered pair, so where you might have a 0, 1 or 1, 0. If you were on the front pair, this means your first digit would be a 0, your second digit would be a 1, if you decided to play that particular one. Anytime you see this little red X down here, just click it to exit, but you can do that for your front, back, or end pairs. Then here we have a positional digit chart. Now what this does is this breaks it down to see where digit 0 we're on the first position digit, so we can see where 0 hit, where 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. So maybe from that, and it does that for all 3 positions. The next one is the high low, and the high would be digits 2, 3, the low digits would be 0, 1. Hopefully by studying this you can decide if you should play low or play high for each of the 3 positions. The next one is the odd even. It's the same way. You have position 1, 2, 3. Your odd digits, of course, would be 1 and 3. Your low even digits would be 0 and 2. So if you think it's going to be, position 2 would be an even digit tonight, or an odd digit, then you would either need to play 1 or 3. The sums. This is since the highest digit is 3, the highest sum will be 3 plus 3 plus 3, which would be 9. And you can see here it shows you the sum, the number of hits, its average, its games out, and then its maximum skip. And again, you can click on any of these to get that data. When you're done with that, just click the exit button and it'll turn control back over to the main menu. The list button, as I explained, or I think I covered that, you have 11 columns here, each with 12 games in it. These are read from the top. This is the most current game, and then these are the last 12, then from 13 to 24 all the way over to 132 games. The clear button just clears the lower window, and then the exit button exits the program. Now the idea here is just to study this data. Hopefully it'll hit, you can glean from it, some kind of an idea what you should play in the next game. But you know, that's pretty much all it is. I just present you with the data. You can look it over, and then, you know, hopefully that will help you make a better choice. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later.